Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, thousands of meters high. In front of you appears the head of a giant cobra that seems to be staring at the sky. The thick fog moves slowly. The wind is blowing very hard, and many people say this place feels like a gateway to another world. This is Kokan Kada, one of the most mysterious and most amazing cliffs in India. In the Maharashtra region, India, there is an extraordinary landscape called Kokan Kada. This place is located in the mountains of Hareshtan, an ancient fortress that has existed since hundreds of years ago. But what makes this place famous is not only the history, but the shape of the cliff is very unique. From a certain angle, Kokan Kada looks like a giant cobra head that is raising its neck. The curved shape looks so perfect that many tourists who see it for the first time are immediately silent. Some people even believe this place has a mystical aura. Kokan Kada is located in the Western Ghats Plateau, one of the oldest mountainous areas in the world. This area is famous for its vast green valleys, steep cliffs, and fog that almost always covers the mountainous area. When the rainy season comes, the whole region turned into a very different world. Waterfalls emerge from various sides of the cliff. The white mist covered the view, and the sound of the wind sounded like a roar from a distance. Many climbers say that the experience of being in Kokan feels like entering a fantasy world. One of the most famous phenomena in this place is Brocken Spectre. This phenomenon occurs when the sun is in a certain position, and the shadow of a person's body is projected into the fog under the ravine. The shadow looks so big, surrounded by a halo of light like a rainbow. For people who have never seen it, this scene can feel creepy. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, then suddenly saw a giant figure appear in the middle of the fog. In the past, many local residents considered the phenomenon as the appearance of the mountain guardian spirit, whereas scientifically, the phenomenon occurs due to the refraction of sunlight by water mist. But until now, the mystical impression is still not lost. Besides being famous for its shape, Kokan Kada is also known to have very extreme winds. At certain times, the wind from the bottom of the cliff moves upwards with tremendous force. There is even a video of tourists who seem to be almost floating because of the wind. This phenomenon occurs due to the geographical shape of the valley and the difference in air pressure around the cliff. That is why this place is a favorite of nature lovers and extreme photographers. To reach Kokan Kada, the journey is not easy. Visitors have to do a long trekking through the rocky mountain path. The journey can take hours, depending on the route chosen. But along the way, the climbers will be treated to an amazing view. Green forest, low clouds, waterfall, and a wide valley that seems to have no end. When the sun begins to set, the color of the sky turns golden orange. And that's when Kokan Kada showed his most amazing beauty. Many photographers from various countries come just to capture the moment of sunset. In this place, the fog that moves slowly under the cliff creates an illusion like a sea of clouds. Meanwhile, the silhouette for the cliff in the shape of a cobra's head is seen more clearly in the twilight light. The scenery is so beautiful that it's hard to believe that a place like this really exists in the real world. But behind the beauty, Kokan Kada also stores danger. This cliff is very steep and does not have much natural safety. When the fog goes down, visibility can be drastically reduced. A very strong wind can also make someone lose their balance. That is why tourists are always reminded to be careful and not get too close to the edge of the cliff. The surrounding community has various legends about this place. Some believe that this area used to be a meditation place for ancient hermits. There are also those who say that the mountain guardian spirit is still around the cliff. Stories like this are what make the atmosphere of Kokan Kada feel more mysterious, especially when the night began to fall and the fog slowly covered the entire mountains. Even so, this place remains one of the most famous trekking destinations in India. Every year, thousands of people come to witness this natural wonder directly. For some people, Kokan Kada is a place to find tranquility. For others, this place is a symbol of the majesty of nature that is difficult to explain with words. In a modern world full of buildings and technology, places like Kokan Kada remind humans that nature still has extraordinary power. A cliff that formed over millions of years can create a sense of awe, fear, as well as peace at the same time. And maybe that's the reason why many people are willing to travel far just to stand for a few minutes in front of this Cobra head cliff, because when someone sees Kokan Kada directly, they didn't just see a cliff, they saw one of the most amazing natural works ever.